This is a different video. Usually we do movie reactions, but a great little company out there called Raycon reached out to us and asked us to do a product review of their Raycon everyday earbuds. And we figured, well, earbuds are very closely related to watching movies and enjoying entertainment, that this could be something that our audience would like to find out about. So this video is sponsored by Raycon. Thank you, Raycon. We're going to be completely transparent about our thoughts on the everyday earbuds. So let's start off with our kind of like our first impressions using it, like our first experience with the Raycon everyday earbuds. When I first got these, I had my wife next to me, and she was something was on the TV, one of her YouTube videos or something like that. And I was putting these in, I was taking them out, I put them in my ears, and immediately, like, it was like I was in my own world. I loved it. They do have active noise cancellation, and it's pretty phenomenal. I will say, especially for the price of the earbuds, if you like that, like privacy, like that seclusion, just that wanting to kind of escape into your own world with music or something you're watching, this blocks out a lot of noise. You barely hear white noise. There's enough that if something happens, you're going to be aware, like if the building is on fire or something. But it does a really good job at just kind of canceling out that unnecessary sound. I put on Duel of the Fates, obviously, and I was actually impressed by the quality of the sound. Because I didn't know what I was going to expect when putting it in my ears. I was thoroughly impressed by the crispness of the audio, and just how you can start to really hear like the different like pieces of the music, the different instruments all happening at once. Because if anybody who knows Duel of Fates is, it's like dun, 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 and it's like got all the different instruments going, and you could just you just hear this symphony. Now I have a wild imagination, so my experience was pretty dramatic, but I enjoyed it a lot. Zay, what was your first experience of trying the Raycon everyday earbuds?
So when I first got the earbuds, for taking a look at the actual earbuds, so just kind of giving people kind of the style and design of what they look like.
Yeah, not gonna lie, black, I got blue.
Not gonna lie, when I first received these and got to take a look at them finally, I was a little bit nervous with the design, just because in my past experience with earbuds like these, and just earbuds in general, my ears hate earbuds. They just pop them out constantly at the gym, especially, even just doing activities. Ever since we received them, I've been wearing them every day to the gym, every day at work and golfing. I haven't had them pop out of my ear once, which was super, super surprising. The sound quality, as you said, was fantastic. Having a little bit experience myself dealing with like music production and such, I, kind of harp on, okay, how is this going to sound? Is the quality there? With something being so budget friendly, sometimes the quality gets sacrificed. And again, that did not happen here. Between the different EQ profiles you get, there's 3 that come with these. There's the balanced, there is the bass sound, and there's a pure sound. Bass, kind of self-explanatory, boosting the bass sound. Cam himself actually texted me when he got to use them and said, yo, it's so sick, you got to try it out. And the pure sound's very cool because it is Raycon's, I believe it's like their like thing. It's like their thing, and it makes it so you can hear like all the notes. Like it splits up, makes the music pure. It sounds like you're listening to it like in just the purest form. It's fantastic. It seems like a lot of thought and care was going into these earbuds while they were being made. These will connect to your phone and your computer at the same time, so you can be playing music on your phone. Cam's calling me on Microsoft Teams. It'll stop your music and kicks you right over to Teams. And it has great microphone quality. My first experience with that have been an absolute blast, Cam.
I like the active noise cancellation mode. I like to be able to be in my own world. But my wife she doesn't like that. It's not comfortable, the idea of like being like shut off. She wants to be aware of her surroundings. Well, there's an awareness mode as well, which is really, really cool. You just hold the side, even without taking your earbuds out. It's like you took your earbuds out. It's like you just start to
scare me actually the first time. I was like, what the hell's going on?
So you're able to receive all that incoming background noise. This you can like actually hear through the earbuds, which is really, really cool.
Very unique. You're right. It's like you're listening through them. It's like amplifying it, but you're still getting the music and or the entertainment. It's not like you're really sacrificing that either. It's just now you're even more aware. Another very, very welcome feature of these is the fact that not only do they have 32 hours of battery life, but you can charge them for 10 minutes and get an hour and a half playtime out of it, which is a lifesaver because I forget to
It's
charge
such
my
a
headphones
lifesaver. Yeah.
constantly. I
Yeah.
forget to constantly, and going to the gym and pulling in and being like, or getting ready to leave work and be like, oh my gosh, my headphones aren't charged. I got to listen to them play Justin Bieber for the next hour and a half of my life on repeat. Like, so no
Yeah.
shade to Justin Bieber, but super dope. I feel like you don't see a lot of products focusing on these. Again, it's an everyday earbud. So it feels like they put a lot of care and focus on making them super versatile.
They kind of remove that inconvenience by being like, oh, just pop them in on your way to the gym and then they're ready to go for like an hour and a half. A surprise that I wasn't expecting was all the adjustable tips that they offered with the earbuds. I was like, whoa, this is cool because, my wife is tiny. So if she wants to use them, it's better off for her to use these smaller ones.
It comes with the tips already on it, and then you get 4 sets of tips. So I mean, that's a lot of options. If if you can't find one that fits your ear, then we might have to figure that out.
Yeah. Another feature that you can choose, the protective case. It's really nice. They have different designs. Like I have the ocean, Zay has the concrete. They also protect the case. So, if water's coming down, if it's raining, you don't want that to get onto your case, onto your earbuds, even though they are water resistant, which is nice. They're not waterproof. So the protective case is really, really good at kind of preventing.
They are dustproof. They are dustproof though, so we can give them that.
It's still good to have that extra layer of protection, and it's a nice, fun, cool design as well. Hey, I got the ocean. I said, stay away, water. Mine's already wet.
If your guys aren't ready to commit, they do offer a 30-day happiness guarantee. No questions asked. So you don't just have to take our word for it. You can try them out yourselves, get to experience what we got to experience.
One of the things that I hope to see improvements on in the future, because we want to be honest with you guys. We want you guys to, first and foremost, hear our true opinion, our thoughts on the product. The one thing that I find that was a learning curve. The sides are how you control it. There's many different controls for the sides. It's easy to understand once you read the manual. When you want to adjust the earbuds, you want to grab it by the side or the bottom and adjust it that way. Because one thing I'll find myself doing is touching it. And when you touch it, it'll change the mode. It's a minor inconvenience. You got to just switch it back. It was a learning curve for me to realize, okay, let me grab it from the sides or back so I don't have to worry about, constantly changing the mode and whatnot. It was a learning curve and I was able to work around it.
The only other kind of adjustment I would make is I did notice that on mine, at least, I don't know if this is the case for yours, the manual says that when you want to switch the sound profiles, you hold it down for 1.5 seconds. But mine, you actually just tap it like 4 times. I was curious about that. I was like, I thought maybe it was me. It could be me.
Tap it 4 times?
Yeah, I tapped mine, and that's how I changed it. But it usually says to hold. Again.
Yeah, I hold mine, and that changes it.
Weird. I'll have to do some more testing with it, so don't take my word on that yet.
You get through that learning curve, and then they really do help you out in your everyday. I mean, they just have that ease of function.
Oh
so once you learn them, they learn you. Not really, but hey, listen, here's the thing.
It sounded good.
It's still pretty cool. It sounded good. And so does the Raycon Everyday Earbuds. They sound good
exactly.
Well. Yeah. It's $80.
Yeah.
$80 isn't bad. That's less than a bag of chips a day for a month. Okay. I was thinking that this might be more than that. It feels more than that.
What is it for the protective case? If you want,
you can add on the case for $20. So like,
so $100 basically, and
still you got all together
fully
less
protected
than a bag of chips a day.
And they start at just half the price of other premium audio brands with similar features.
And guys, you can use the URL in the description, www.buyraycon.com/Cam&Zay. And you can use our promo code Cam&Zay, and you can get 15% off. CAMANDZAY. Just use that promo code at checkout. Let them know you came from us. Thank you again, Raycon, for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the support. Keep an eye out for the next reaction. We'll see you guys on the next one, and peace.